In the darkest night, even the lion does not roar. He listens to the rhythm of his own heart. The moon, a silent sovereign, hangs over the vast, hushed expanse of the desert, its silver light spilling like liquid mercury across the endless sands. In this ethereal glow, the very landscape seems to hold its breath, caught in a moment of profound tranquility. This silver light, cool and discerning, touches the magnificent mane of a resting lion, transforming the king of beasts into a figure of quiet contemplation. This is not the lion we know from the sun-drenched kales of the savannah, the embodiment of roaring and conquest, a force of nature that bends the world to its will through sheer, unadulterated power. No, this is a different sovereign, a monarch of a different realm. This is the Lion of the Moon, an ancient guardian of stillness, the solemn keeper of an inner power that does not need to announce itself to be known. He is the sentinel of the soul's quiet wilderness, the master of the shadows that dance both within and without. Under the reign of the sun, the lion's narrative is written in sound and fury. His roar is the decree that commands the land, a thunderous proclamation of his dominion that echoes across the plains, sending tremors through the hearts of all who hear it. His strength is a spectacle, a tangible and visible force, loud, magnificent, and undeniably present. It is the power of action, of the hunt, of asserting one's place in the vibrant, often brutal, hierarchy of the daylight world. It is a power that is externalized, demonstrated, and proven through conflict and dominance. The sun lion is a creature of glorious, unapologetic existence, his presence a blazing fire that consumes the landscape. But when the sun relinquishes its throne to the cool, enigmatic glow of the moon, that same formidable creature undergoes a profound transformation. The lion becomes quiet, his mighty roar dissolving into the immense silence of the desert night. In this lunar theater, his eyes, once fiery orbs scanning the horizon for prey or challenger, now open to the subtle universe of shadows that lies within. The external world, with its demands and its clamor, recedes into the background. He no longer seeks to fight the world, to conquer it, or to impose his will upon it. Instead, he listens. He listens to the whisper of the wind as it sculpts the dunes, to the distant, almost imperceptible stirrings of the nocturnal creatures, to the vast, resonant silence of the cosmos above. Most importantly, he listens to himself. He turns his focus inward, away from the kingdom of sand and stone, and toward the inner kingdom of his own being. He is no longer defined by the sound he makes, but by the silence he holds. It is here, in this sacred stillness, that true, unshakable power is born. For what is power without the wisdom of awareness? It is merely noise, a chaotic and undirected force that spends itself without purpose, a tempest in a teacup that signifies nothing. And what is silence without the fortitude of courage? It is only fear, a hollow and brittle emptiness, the retreat of a spirit that dares not face itself or the world. The Lion of the Moon, in his profound and majestic calm, carries both. He embodies the fusion of these two essential forces, the quiet courage to face the inner darkness and the deep awareness to understand its lessons. He knows that the greatest battles are not fought on the sun-scorched earth, but in the shadowed landscapes of the soul. He understands that the most profound strength is not the one that shouts its name to the heavens, but the one that resides, unwavering and centered, in the silent core of one's own heart. Every creature, in its own way, fears the darkness within itself. It's that shadow place, the quiet corner of the soul where doubts and fears reside. But consider the lion, not the one that roars under the blazing sun, but the one that walks silently beneath the moon. He doesn't enter the darkness to conquer it, to banish it with a show of force. No, he moves through it to understand, to listen. The moonlight, soft and silver, doesn't erase the shadows. It can't. Instead, it reveals them gently, casting the world in shades of gray and silver, showing the texture and depth that daylight often hides. This lion carries scars, not just on his hide, but etched into his spirit. Each one tells a story of past failure, a moment of hesitation, a loss. These aren't marks of shame. They are his teachers. The silences between his heartbeats, the long pauses in the dead of night, they are not empty. They are filled with lessons. Every moment of doubt that has ever made him question his own strength has, in turn, become a step on his path to true resilience. He learns a profound truth in this lunar classroom. Courage isn't about being the loudest voice in the wilderness. It's not about the roar that shakes the earth. True courage is the ability to stand perfectly still when your heart is trembling, to face the fear without flinching, and to know that the darkness is not an enemy, but a part of the whole. He learns that strength isn't always a spectacle. Sometimes it's the quiet resolve to keep walking when the path is uncertain. It's the grace to accept his own imperfections, to see the beauty in his own vulnerabilities. The moon doesn't judge. It simply illuminates. And under its watchful eye, the lion learns to see himself with that same gentle acceptance. He understands that the shadows are what give the light its meaning. Without the darkness, how would we ever appreciate the dawn? His power comes not from denying his fears, but from walking alongside them, acknowledging their presence without letting them lead. This is the silent strength, the profound peace that comes from making peace with one's own inner night. He walks on, a solitary figure in the vast, quiet landscape. The world sleeps, but he is awake, fully present. He is the guardian of his own inner world, the keeper of his own silent strength. His journey is a reminder to us all. We all have our own darkness to navigate, our own silent battles to face. But like the lion of the moon, we can learn to walk through them not with aggression, but with curiosity and acceptance. We can learn that our scars are maps, that our doubts are guides, and that our greatest power lies not in being fearless, but in being courageous enough to feel the fear and keep moving anyway. It's in the quiet moments under our own personal moonlight that we find the untamed, uncheckable strength that was within us all along. The journey inward is the most challenging expedition of all. It requires no compass, no map, only a willingness to be still and listen. The lion has learned this. He doesn't seek to escape the night. He has become a part of it. He wears the darkness like a mantle, and in its embrace, he finds a clarity that the bright, distracting day could never offer. His strength is not for show. It is for survival, for endurance, for the quiet, steady beat of a heart that has learned to be at home in both the light and the shadow. And as he moves, a shadow among shadows, he is a living testament to the power of silent understanding. A king not of the sunlit plains, but of the profound and beautiful inner darkness. The moon is not a source of light, it reflects. Its tranquil glow is borrowed, a gentle answer to the sun's fiery question. The moon holds the darkness of the night sky without being consumed by it, offering a serene luminescence that guides rather than blinds. It is a silent witness, a celestial mirror reflecting the cosmos in its calm, silvered face. And so does the awakened lion. He mirrors the world without absorbing its chaos, his gaze steady and his heart a still lake. He understands that strength is not about roaring louder than the storm, but about becoming the quiet eye within it. He knows that even darkness can shine, if seen with peace. The lion does not fear the shadows. He walks through them with a regal grace, his presence a testament to the power found not in aggression, but in profound stillness. He embodies a sovereignty that comes from within, a dominion over his own inner kingdom. He recognizes that true power is not the ability to command others, but the discipline to command oneself, to hold one's ground with the unshakable certainty of a mountain. In meditation, you become that lion. You are not asked to build a fortress against your own mind or to wage a war against the turmoil within. Instead, you are invited to sit upon the throne of your own awareness. You don't fight thoughts, you watch them pass like clouds across the vast open sky of your consciousness. Each thought, whether a flicker of anxiety or a wave of joy, is simply a visitor. You observe it without judgment, without attachment, allowing it to arrive, to be seen, and to depart in its own time. You don't chase light, you find it glowing quietly within. This light is not a dazzling external brilliance, but the soft, unwavering flame of your own presence. It is the inherent wisdom that has always been there, waiting beneath the surface of your distractions. In this silent observation, you discover a strength that is not brittle but flexible, a peace that is not fragile but resilient. You learn to be the calm center, the silent witness to the endless dance of experience. This is the path of the Lion of the Moon, finding majesty not in the noise of the world, but in the profound silence of the self. In the quiet moments just before the world awakens, a different kind of power stirs. This is the realm of the Lion of the Moon. He emerges not with a thunderous roar that shakes the plains, but with a deep, deliberate breath that calms the very air around him. The darkness of the night, once a cloak of uncertainty, has become his greatest teacher. It taught him a lesson no sun-drenched victory ever could. The truest conquest isn't over others, but over the vast, untamed wilderness within oneself. This lion has walked through valleys of shadow, not to fight the darkness, but to understand it. He has faced his own reflection in the still, dark pools of midnight and learned the language of silence. In that silence, he discovered a strength that doesn't need to be announced, a power that doesn't rely on being seen or heard. It's a strength forged in introspection, tempered by patience, and polished by self-acceptance. He learned that the urge to roar, to dominate, to prove his might was a response to fear, the fear of being insignificant, the fear of the unknown. But the night showed him that true significance isn't measured in noise, but in presence. And so, as the first rays of dawn touch the horizon, he rises. He carries the stillness of the moon within him, a serene confidence that needs no external validation. He has mastered his impulses, not by suppressing them, but by understanding their source. The restlessness, the anger, the pride, he has met them all not as enemies, but as parts of his own whole, integrating them into a more profound and centered being. When he finally chooses to roar again, the sound is transformed. It is no longer a cry of pride asserting its place in the world. It is a sound of pure clarity, a vibration of truth that resonates with the core of existence. It is not a roar of rage, but a declaration of being. It's the sound of a soul that has found its center, a king who rules his own inner kingdom with wisdom and grace. This roar doesn't seek to intimidate, it seeks to inspire. It speaks of a journey through the dark and the peace found on the other side. Within each of us, there is a lion. Sometimes this lion is loud, roaring with passion, ambition, and the vibrant energy of the sun. It drives us to achieve, to compete, to make our mark upon the world. This is the lion of the day, and its power is glorious and necessary. It builds empires, creates art, and pushes the boundaries of what is possible. We feel its fire when we stand up for what we believe in, when we chase our dreams with relentless determination, and when we celebrate our triumphs with joyous shouts. But there is another lion, the one that awakens when the world goes quiet. This is the Lion of the Moon, the silent counterpart to the sunlit warrior. This lion thrives not in the roar, but in the breath. Its strength is found in stillness, in the courage to sit with our own thoughts, face our own shadows without flinching. It is the part of us that listens more than it speaks, that reflects more than it acts. It is the calm center in the storm of our emotions, the quiet observer behind the chaos of our lives. When the world feels too dark, when the noise of your own doubts and fears becomes deafening, it's time to remember the Lion of the Moon. Its power is not in conquering the external world, but in gracefully navigating the internal one. Its true strength lies not in doing, but simply in being. To be present with your own vulnerability, to accept your own imperfections, to face your own inner darkness, not with a sword, but with a gentle, steady gaze that is the roar of the soul. This inner journey is the ultimate quest. It requires a different kind of courage, the courage to be still when everything urges you to run, the courage to be silent when the world demands you shout. It is the practice of looking inward and finding that the universe you sought outside has been within you all along. The Lion of the Moon teaches us that true power is quiet. It is the unshakable peace that comes from knowing yourself, the silent confidence of a mountain that has weathered 1,000 storms. So let your inner lion breathe. Let it find solace in the quiet moments. Let it learn the wisdom of the night. Because when you can face your own shadow with a calm heart, you unleash a strength that is boundless, a peace that is unbreakable, and a truth that needs no announcement. That is the silent roar that changes everything. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. If this message resonated with you, consider subscribing and joining our community. Until next time, be well and listen for the silence.